A new immigration enforcement law in Tennessee is facing a legal challenge before it even takes effect. The law is set to begin July 1st. It calls for creating new state-level criminal penalties for people who stay in Tennessee after receiving a final federal deportation order.
Now, supporters say it's about public safety, while opponents argue immigration enforcement is a federal responsibility. 10 News reporter Lauren Davis explains why the law is now headed to court. Lauren?
John, Robin, the debate over immigration enforcement moved from this year's state legislative session to federal court this week. The American Civil Liberties Union of Tennessee and the National Immigration Law Center have filed a lawsuit seeking to block a new state law they argue unlawfully gives Tennessee authority over immigration enforcement. State lawmakers approved the measure during this year's legislative session. Supporters say the law targets people who have already received a final deportation order and remain in Tennessee for more than 90 days.
This bill would make it an A misdemeanor for an individual who has exhausted all possible routes to try to become a citizen.
The law also creates penalties for people who have previously been deported and later enter or attempt to enter Tennessee. House Majority Leader William Lambert argued the legislation is necessary to improve public safety.
I am sick and tired of people coming into this state, this great state of Tennessee, illegally.
But opponents say the law creates a state immigration system that conflicts with federal law.
The answer is not to pass state laws creating a parallel justice system targeting and criminalizing individuals.
Representative Afton Ben also spoke against the bill during the March vote in the House of Representatives.
History reminds us to be cautious when we're building systems that classify and criminalize people based on the legal status rather than conduct.
Now civil rights groups are asking a federal court to stop the law before it takes effect. A Knoxville immigration attorney says immigration enforcement has historically been handled by the federal government. She says she expects the lawsuit to focus on whether the state can legally create immigration-related criminal penalties.
We actually have seen other states attempt to do similar laws in their states that courts around have repeatedly struck down because they reaffirm that this is a federal power.
The law is currently scheduled to take effect on July 1st unless a court intervenes. The law was filed on behalf of 2 Tennessee residents who say they could face prosecution under the new law. John?
All right, Lauren, thank you. We'll continue to follow it.